Welcome to another video on the YouTube channel. In today's video, it's very simple. I want to talk about one thing that will literally change your life if you implement it correctly in the next 3 months. As you can see, I'm not in my usual location. I am in Bali, Indonesia. Amazing place, great weather, great food. Culture here is beautiful, the people are amazing, and I would definitely recommend coming here if you can. The reason I am here is because of what I'm about to talk to you about. But on top of that, myself and the team have been working really hard the past few months. So we've decided to kind of treat ourselves, come out here for June before we enjoy our summers in July and August. But yeah, let's get straight into it. So, when you probably hear myself say your life can change in a matter of months by doing one thing, a lot of you probably clicked off the video, right? Which is great because I only want to speak to a select few people that are actually going to listen and implement what I talk about. Because the truth is, it changed my life. It changed my business partner Dan's life and all of our clients that we've worked with that have successfully landed, closed, made money from their laptops, and the rest is history. Okay? Now, what I'm talking about is your environment. Your environment dictates your life because it controls you, and you don't even know it. That's the scary part. You have no idea that it controls you. And so your environment will literally change your life for the better or for the worse. Because let's go back a few years. Before I started this, I was in university, smoking weed all the time, partying all the time, playing video games. And I was probably in a situation, similar to maybe a couple of you watching right now. And there is light at the end of the tunnel, but it's only going to happen if you allow it to happen and if you actually take control. Like I said, when I was starting out, I had all of this basically degeneracy around me. And one thing to note is I'm not sorry for those days at all. I don't regret it, nothing. Because I'm not gonna lie, it was a lot of fun. I'm not gonna sit here and say it wasn't. But at the same time, it stopped being fun when I realized I was not pursuing my goals with my actions. My actions and my goals could not be further from each other. And if I was to continue down that path, I wouldn't be where I want to be. I wouldn't be here, well and truly. I wouldn't. And so what I did was truly just locked in, made some short-term sacrifices, decided to see friends a bit less, decided to go out less, and not really at all, stopped smoking, stopped drinking, and literally just went to the gym 6 times a week and worked on my laptop with sales, utilizing a digital environment, utilizing everything I was learning, and I was, working with people online to get better at sales and also land positions in this industry. Now, I did that for quite a few months. By the end of those months, I think it was 4, I made 10K a month for my first month. Those results are not typical at all. Because the truth is, when you're starting out, you're going to have to eat a lot of shit for whatever you're doing. Trading, SMMA, drop shipping, closing, setting, whatever. You're going to eat shit for a long time. However, it is worth it. Because that is how you progress. You have to fail. You have to be working at something and it's not going well. Like that happens. It's part of the process. Because if you are not failing, if you are not doing anything, you're not learning and you're not getting better. You only get better by failing. And the reason why I was able to see such success so quickly is because I did nothing but put myself at work every day, consistently, and failed every single day. And it was because of my environment. My environment, I was surrounding myself, like online with people who were working like me at a similar level. And it is at no surprise that those people also saw success relatively quickly. And you can do it too, well and truly. You can even do it for free, right? Utilize Skool communities, Skool. There's a lot of free communities out there. Just be aware that they're probably going to upsell you something. But there's communities where you can meet people. You can also just network with people on Instagram, right? Look at people who are commenting on people you're following as well. Like, just network with people who you feel like are like-minded. And trust me, your environment will dictate your future. If you control your environment for the first 3 months, it will then be so easy, because it will then be ingrained into your life. Nowadays, I don't have to think a single second about my environment, because my environment is exactly what it needs to be. I'm surrounded by A players, surrounded by people making 200, 400, 500K a month. And they're surrounded by people making more than that. So indirectly, I'm getting affected by that as well, which is great. But at the end of the day, since then, I've never really had to really think about my environment, think about, oh, should I do this? Should I not? I'm very free. And it's literally just making that short-term sacrifice with yourself for a few months to make shit happen. Because that's how you make it happen. By locking in, learning, failing forward, and just growing every single day. And trust me, by the end of those 3 months, you will thank me if you've implemented it. Because you will be like, wow, Nico, it has changed. I have changed. I've made progress. I'm now making money online. Great. Awesome. That's what I want. I'm sharing this for you because it's so important. 99% of success in this space online is mindset. It's mindset and external factors that come into play, and obviously internal factors. But well and truly, it's what you are surrounding yourself with, who you are surrounding yourself with, where you are, and being in control of that, and also how you're dealing with, failure, because like I said, you fail every day, and making sure that you know that it's worth it because you are going to get to that end goal, having that belief in yourself, that unwavering belief that you can do it. And when you have all of that, success comes. It comes. But that's also why your environment is so important. Your environment dictates all of those things in your mindset, your belief, everything. If you're surrounding yourself with people who are, actively saying, when you're sharing your goals with them, they're telling you, oh, how are we going to get it done? Like, how are we going to do it? Rather than sharing it, your goals with people who are saying, oh, it's impossible, not possible, not possible. I wonder if you were to, put two people, one person in the environment of how are we going to make that goal happen, one person in the environment of impossible, who's going to achieve the goal? It's a bit of a no-brainer, well and truly. It's so important who you surround yourself with and where you put yourself in this world. And like I said, your environment affects you digitally and physically, the exact same. So use that. Everyone has a phone. Everyone has access to the digital world that we live in. So use that for your benefit. Because if not, it's going to control you. And you are going to be fucked. Simply. So, you can either choose to listen to me and implement, start taking control of your life and your environment, and start succeeding, or not. Truthfully, I've said what I've needed to say. It's probably resonated with a few of you, I hope, and a few of you will implement it. And feel free to reach out to me on Instagram, because I do actually want to hear how it goes with your progress, okay? So, hope you guys enjoyed this little video, and I'll catch you in the next one.